sports all plays. Yeah. All sports all plays. All sports all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right. Welcome to G.W.R. Gonzo's Wrestling Room, Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How you doing?
Doing good.
Also joined by Marcus Fine, like always. How's it going, Marcus?
Doing all right.
And we have a special guest from AACW pro wrestler Juston Terrell. How's it going, man?
Not too bad, guys. How about you guys?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good.
Well, I know you got to be excited. You have a big show coming up, and even I guess bigger than normal because you guys are going to a new location, new building, a little bit outside of Kokomo, your normal stomping grounds. Can you tell us some about that?
Yeah. So it all came together. As you guys know, as I talked to you guys before, I coach football at the school Tri Central, which is down the road from the new venue, and my boss there, who I consider a second dad, Shane Arnold, he got possession and became the manager of the Sharpsville gym. And as soon as he came in possession of it, that was the first thing I wanted to do was put a wrestling show in Sharpsville. I hadn't done a wrestling show in Sharpsville since 2000. I believe it was 2010, 2011. I did a benefit show to raise money for my grandmother at the time, who passed away of breast cancer a week later. And so I've always wanted to put another wrestling show there. So when he gained possession of it, I said, hey, what do you need from us to get a show there? And he says, we talked about it, came up with a plan, negotiated the deal, and now we have 9 shows there. And to sweeten the pot for a portion of all those 9 we're going to take a portion of the revenue that we get from those 9 shows and give it back to the Tri Central Football Club to help raise money for the football program there.
That's awesome. Where's this located at exactly?
So this is located in Sharpsville, Indiana. It's a small town. The address is actually wrong on the flyer. The address is actually 111 West Walnut Street in Sharpsville. It's literally on the corner of West Walnut and South Brown. But it is, again, 111 West Walnut Street, Sharpsville, Indiana. Like I said, it's a small town. There's not much to do. So we're excited to start a new venture over there and see where and what we can do to help not only the football program at Tri Central, but hopefully more sports will come along from Tri Central, and hopefully we can help them out. And then we want to branch out to the local schools around here as well. Like we're this new era that we're trying to bring, and this new life that we're trying to bring to AACW now. If you want to come on board and you want to work, if you want to work business and you want to talk business, come on, shoot us an invite. We've been trying to sign a bunch of guys to come and be on these shows for this year. We've already signed a guy from down south in Georgia. He's Georgia Championship Wrestling's champion right now. Terry the Rocker Lawler, 35 years in the business. He's coming up here to wrestle in November. We got the moral compass of professional wrestling, Unero Numero. Jaden Newman. He's wrestles. He's from Chatsworth or Chattanooga, Georgia, or Chattanooga, Tennessee. My bad. Um, he's coming up in July, and we are supposed to have Drew Skills in June. And unfortunately, we just found out that Drew towards but a patella tendon, so he's going to be out 6 months. So, we're going to work hard to get a replacement for him. We got the women's division coming in June, and then you guys seen her on OVW. You guys seen her on Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling. You guys seen her at DCCW, and you guys seen her everywhere in Indiana. And referee Alice, she's gonna be there in the house. She's a Kokomo native and a Kokomo high school graduate, so it's cool to have like people from the surrounding areas not only to come be a part of this new journey, but to bring new faces and to bring new light to our home based fans, and hopefully that they will also bring people over into the new venture and everything like that.
Here's a question for you. How do you think the Kokomo? You think you're still going to get a lot of people from Kokomo coming over, or what's been the? Have you heard much?
Well, we've already sold out of our front row tickets. We're slowly starting to sell our floor seats now. We've been selling general admission, but I'm very optimistic, and I do think that a lot of our Kokomo fans will travel over there. I mean, it's only a 10-minute drive from the previous location when we were at the Connection, so it's not a huge. You don't have to travel too much further, but it's a bigger venue than the Connection, and hopefully, like I said, it's a small town. Nobody's got anything to do on Saturdays in Sharpsville, so let's put a wrestling show in and let's help build the school and the community around it too.
Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job of building out your promotion. We came, what was it, Chris? Actually, I wasn't even a part of the G.W.R. At the time, but it was November, 3 years ago? The first show that we went to in Kokomo, and you guys have getting more and more talent. You're even getting your younger guys more training. I see you guys getting better. I've seen a lot of this card. Looks like it's going to be a good card. I've really been impressed with what you guys are doing, and definitely support you guys. So, Marcus, you got any questions at this time?
You said something about concessions. That's also another way you're bringing in revenue, right?
Yes,
Because
that is
you guys
correct.
aren't
That is
charging
correct.
concessions the football boosters or somebody is, right?
Right. Yes. The moms clubs has full control of our concessions too. So we're doing everything and anything and everything we can to help out the football program there at Tri Central. Because I know like when I graduated in 2009 in Tri Central, football was it wasn't looked after, including the wrestling program too. Like those are two programs and two sports that I loved, and I always wanted to, merge them two together. And now that, being able to help, you know, take a step back, step out of the ring and help be on, the producing side of it and help, the business side of the business. And now being able to merge not only my love for professional wrestling, but my love for football to merge, the small school that I graduated with to give back to them. Because, without them and without Coach Arnold, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be a professional wrestler still today. And so it's a way for us to give back, but at the same time it's also to start a new journey and build in a new city. And I think with the guys that we got coming in for this show, Idol is coming in. We got Congo Kong coming in. We just found out Haas is coming back. We got IK3 and Blake Money Wright coming in Saturday. Like, we are trying to change the culture, and and even our trainees, I have to give love to them because they have busted their ass. The Dirty Birds, you guys haven't met him yet, but Hobo Jones, Tanner Kelly, those guys have been going up to Congos and Congo has kind of taken them under their wings, his wing, and kind of helped them as well. So like everybody's kind of on board, and we all have the same vision, and we just want to keep building from here. There's no place but up as long as we're all on the same page.
And I hope people don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's kind of a new AACW right now. You guys are definitely going. I mean, you guys become a true company. Seeing the paperwork filed for that, you guys are definitely changing your direction. Not that there was anything wrong with the other direction. You guys are just trying to get better, which I understand. What are you with the new direction that you're going in? What are you most excited for? What's the thing that's really got you excited?
See, I've always, and I hope a lot of people a lot of people, or most, I would say most of my peers that know me or wrestle have shared the ring with me that, I love the unexpected and unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen here, but I know with the guys that we got, and I know with the direction and everybody that's put in the effort so far to make not only this April show possible, but I mean, I can't show I can't show any more love. Like, I don't know how much more love I can show them, because literally the whole freaking locker room, I mean, every single day from the past 2 weeks, I have seen nothing but our stuff on my timeline. And we've had our trainees, we're going back old school, and our trainees got a whole bunch of flyers, and we put them in the store here in where I'm from, in the small town of Windfall. We had them hanging up flyers. We're hitting not only in the internet era, but we're also going back old school, trying to hit them with the flyers, hopefully eventually getting back on the radio. But then we're trying to do, yes, old school lives here in Kokomo, in AACW, but also we're here with the times too. We're gonna attempt to, with you guys being at PopCon. It sucks that both you guys can't be at our shows too. But you know what? We wish our friends at WCWO the best. Like, Joey's awesome, and to be honest with you, if Joey was my inspiration to get into professional wrestling, 1995, I was 4.5 years old, watching WCWO at the Tipton County Fairgrounds in Tipton, Indiana. And I got to see Indiana Kid, and they came out to Come On Feel the Noise. And I knew right then and there, that's when I wanted to be a professional wrestler. So Joey and them, I'm so proud. And so, I've been, ever since had their guys start coming to our shows, I've been paying attention to them. And before I wanted to retire, I wanted to wrestle, for Joey. Never say never. Maybe I will get back in the ring again eventually. But you know, Joey's killing it right now. I'm so proud of WCWO. I'm so proud of Mike King and all of them at WCW. I almost said the bad word. DCCW. We can talk about that too if you guys want to. But no, WCWO, DCCW. I'm so proud of those guys, and we just want, we want to be up there with them. Like, we want to ride that high too. The professional wrestling is going back, kind of to back, and and I'm gonna give a nod to the In Your House podcast too. They, Alakon, the director, he kind of said, uh, professional wrestling has finally reached the attitude era in popularity, and I agree with it. It's cool to love professional wrestling again, and I've seen people say, I've gotten backlash, hey, why aren't, you're a wrestling company, why aren't you doing something for the wrestling program there? And you're right, we should be doing something that, and I hope that one day I can do something for the wrestling program at Tri Central. But I had to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You can't do something. Uh-oh. I seen Tony smirking, so now I got to check the comments in a minute. Um, but it's just, it's the unpredictable. I thrive in the not knowing what's going to happen, and it's I always try to rise to the challenge and always try to put the best product and best show I can possible, whether it's me in the ring or me helping out backstage.
Mr. Danger on here is talking about
Mr.
some of the
Danger gave
fans.
me hell last night too.
Well, Marcus, make sure, I know you guys are going to be filming this, and do a good job, because I'm looking forward to seeing Bobo just chop the shit out of Justin
Oh
Danger.
no, and that's crazy because even back then, like in 2000 or 1994, or 1995, when I watched that WCWO show, and even Bobo Brazil was there. Bobo Brazil Jr. And his chops were still loud, are still loud today than they were back then. I still remember those chops. So like I am looking forward to seeing Bobo back in there. Congo, anytime Congo comes, Congo's going to bring it 110%. And like I said, this year we got the women's division coming. We got Mortimer Blankenship. He's coming in
Cool.
October. 5 Count Frank's coming in October. We're working some more talent from Georgia to come in, and hey, I'm working on trying to negotiate a tag team from a particular wrestling company that we're not, but I'm not going to spoil that surprise. So there's a lot of things that I'm wanting to do, and I've talked to Joey about this earlier today, and I have not talked to Jared yet. So, or Jared Mike King, whatever you want to call him. But I'm hoping that maybe this year or next year, we can do DCCW versus WCWO versus AACW in World War III.
It's funny that you say that, because I was sitting here 5 minutes ago thinking about that, thinking that. And I thought about, but I said, I better not bring it up, because I haven't talked to anybody, but I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah. I brought it up. I talked to Joey this morning, and I told him, like, once I try to get all the details, we'll all try to get together and try to put on the best show possible that we can. And and it would be awesome to put the 3 companies together and do World War III.
That'd be awesome. Hey, Marcus, I know you'll probably see Bobo, and you'll probably get to talk to him. Since Danger said he's going to come after me now once he's done with Bobo, make sure Bobo gives him a extra good. Make sure Bobo makes his chest bleed.
What?
Oh yeah, he will.
When did we have a Justin Danger heel turn? I thought Justin Danger was a friend of the show.
You know who he's with now?
No, he's a part of Cold X now.
Oh,
Cold
yeah,
X
he's
now. The whole
Yeah, he's a part of Cold X now. He's a part of those that
Yeah, I
group.
forgot. Okay.
Now you understand?
Yeah, Bobo chopped the out of. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go.
Anybody that lines yourself for Cold X, I'm sorry.
And that's the thing. Like I'm just us rotating in new talent, and it gives our guy new hunger, and it gives us our guys new drive. And Cole X, they're a group that are hungry for for more gold, and maybe they'll get it this year, maybe they won't. um you know you look at the triple threat match, Johnny Crisis, who claims he's always been overlooked. But I've always had mad respect for Johnny Crisis. Me and him go back 10 plus years. We've had battles 10 plus years. We've had I gave him a Canadian destroyer on a semi trailer. And afraid of FEW, I see. Hey, we can bring four rings of doom. I don't care. Hey,
4 rings of doom.
It'd be a first. FEW is more than welcome to be a part of it. And Alex, again, my condolences to you guys. If you guys need anything, you can reach us at AACW. Again, my condolences to you guys.
Now he's talking about taking out all Gonzo.
Oh, now he's gonna get you too. Marcus, are you good? Marcus, are you good? Or are you in with the Gonzos?
Bobo's on my side. Remember, I will be in the house with Bobo. I'll be all right.
That's true.
Yep.
Bobo will take care of me.
Bobo. And Bobo's got back up with his wife, so I'm not worried for you guys.
Yeah, and Deborah will be in the house. Yeah, and you never have to worry. She'll just beat the hell out of everybody.
But no, like there's so many things that we're just we're excited for this year. Also, again, last year we had the Eternal Excellence Rumble. That's coming back, but we're gonna tweak it this year. We haven't decided how we're gonna do it, but we're still gonna do it Rumble style somehow. So that's coming back next year. As of right now, we have 3 women signed for June. Not going to leak out anybody that we have coming in, but we're working on a 4th so that we can present 2 matches of our women's division when we kick that off. But yeah, these guys are hungry. We're hungry. We're excited to come to this new town and see what we can tear down. And that's right. You can, it's all about supporting, and I tell people a lot, pro wrestling is for everyone, whether whether you're a huge fan of it, or you just watch it only for the pay-per-views, or you just watch your local stuff. It don't matter. I grew up in an era where a lot of kids that I went to school with, they turned to wrestling because that was their escape. That was their way to decompress and compose, escape realities. And so I always say pro wrestling is for everyone, no matter what your creed is. And so that's why, it's exciting to come into a town that is down the road from a school, and to be able to get those high school kids in there, those middle school kids, maybe we can, maybe that's a way of recruiting for us, but you never know. But we're excited. We're excited for the opportunities given to us by the football family, by Shane Arnold, and we're ready to tear the house down.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little sad that we're not going to be there. We've got other obligations with WCWO, which we're excited for. Don't get me wrong. We're definitely excited for that.
No, I'm excited for WCWO, and I'm
I think you guys are going
to.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to knock it out of the park. I really do. I know you guys are working hard. You got a lot of young talent. Like I said, you're bringing a bunch of good talent. But Marcus is going to be there to represent us. I know he'll do a good job, and
he always does. You guys always do a good job.
Yes. So Marcus, does a great job. I'm looking forward to this weekend. A lot of great wrestling shows all over the state. I mean, it's nuts. A lot of competition. I mean, I guess that's good and bad, but that shows you, hey, there's a lot of wrestling out there, so things must be going pretty well.
Well, and that's the thing, and I look at it like, I don't think anybody should be in competition with each other. We're all local. We're all independent professional wrestling. We're all, trying to, showcase, our talents, and hopefully, maybe we'll be the next, company to get somebody signed, in WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan. You never know. And that's why I tell people, like, don't just go watch AEW and all of them. Go to your local shows too, because you never know. You never know who's going to show up in a WWE ring. You never know who's going to show up in TNA. You may have seen that guy wrestle 10 years into, at your local shows. And then at least you can sit there and say, hey, I made it because of this guy. And that's why I say I don't look at any other professional wrestling company around here as competition, simply because we're all independent wrestlers. Wrestling's for everybody. Where no one's better than nobody. Yeah, you may have better quality wrestlers, but you know what? At the same time, we all start from ground zero. We all train, and we all put our pants and gear on the same way. So that's how I look at it, and that's why I tell everybody, again, AACW, we're in a new era, we're in a new generation, and a new phase in our company. If you want to play ball with us, come play ball with us. Like, we are already down. All we want to do is put asses in seats, sell tickets, and continue to grow our brand.
We freeze? No, I think we're good now.
Just put people in seats and entertain. That's what it's about. People, I know some people get upset when they call it entertainment, but that's what it is. I mean, I understand it's pro wrestling, but it is entertainment. If you're not entertaining the people, then they're not going to come back. So
Exactly.
it's
Like,
definitely entertainment.
What's the point?
yeah, it is pro wrestling, and it is also to entertainment. You got to have both aspects. If you can't tell a story, and then that story, you bring people back. That's how I've always looked at it. That's how I've always, wanted, get into wrestling, was for the storylines, was for entertaining. One was wanting for that one moment to make that crowd pop. That's what I lived for, and that's why with our company, we want to bring high quality wrestling matches, but we also want to be able to tell great stories as well. And I think with where we're going as a creative board, with the guys that we have on the creative board, and the guys that we have leading that are leaders in our locker room, I think you're going to see a lot of cool things, a lot of fun things this year ahead for AACW.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Marcus, do you have anything else?
Yeah. Yep. We need to back up a little bit. We was not able to get you on the show before the last show because of schedule conflicts coming up.
Right.
So let's go back to the last show, because a lot of stuff was set at the last show that's leading up to this show. A lot of new champions, a lot of new storylines that were set for the beginning of the year. So let's touch on that.
Let's do it.
We got a new U.S. title champion. He's in here acting up already. But he earned, and I will say it. You want it, Mr. Danger. You got it, because you did go through a King of the Ring type of situation to get that title. So we have a brand new inaugural U.S. champion. He's the one who's going to defend against Bobo.
Yep.
Travis Southern.
Marcus, real quick. Marcus, could I say something real quick on Mr. Danger? Even though I was giving him some hell earlier, not only did he do that day, that weekend he wrestled also at other places. He put in 7-8 matches that weekend and took a beating and still went there and won that championship. So I gotta give him credit, even though I don't think he has a whole lot of taste in people he's hanging around with now. He is a great wrestler.
Yeah, and one of them happened to pop in here. Look at that. Tanner's in here now too. So
they're like a venereal disease. Once you have one, they just spread. They just come. They come weirder and weirder. No, but to be honest with you, I've known Justin for 10 plus years, and Justin's always been a great performer and a great worker. And to go off topic and shoot from the heart here, he deserves it. He deserved that title. He deserves to be the inaugural champion. He's busted his ass all over any company, and he's been undervalued for way too long. Granted, he's with the venereal disease of cold X. But mad respect for Justin. He earned it, and now he's got to put it up to against a man that has 40 plus years in the business and Bobo Brazil Jr. So who knows? Maybe we'll have a new U.S. champion.
Yeah, you never know with Bobo. That's for sure.
And then we had I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I was going to say, then we had the EEC. See, I keep doing that. The EEC title changed hands twice at the last show because Cold X couldn't shut up long enough to let Ricky hold it. That Mr. Perkins, give it to me. Damon DeVille. See, when I know both your names, it takes me a minute. Because of shooting with Shane running his mouth and forcing his man to defend that title immediately, he lost it. So we have a new ECW champion as Damon DeVille took it at the last show.
Well, and that's again another thing. The venereal disease. It seems like you can't get rid of them. And Shane runs his mouth a little too much. And I think you've learned that over the years with shooting with Shane. When he was on the good side, when he was on the good side, he ran his mouth too many times, and I kicked him for it. And I think that kicked him into where we are today. with him in this cult. And, he ran his mouth too many times, put Ricky Guns in a situation where he's an up and coming green guy. He's been busting his ass going up to Kongs too, and he tried to put his money where his mouth is, but couldn't cash that check in. And Damien DeVille became Damien Two Belts again. And again, Damien's another guy who has busted his ass off for this company. And hey, I had to do what I had to do to get where I needed to get that that Grand Slam championship. And he waited for the right time to cash in his rematch clause, which I still have one, by the way. Anyways, but no, we're gonna see where that leads. What's going up, going up with that next. What is Colt X and SWS gonna do into losing the title, the EEC championship. And then, you look at Christian and Travis. Christian and Travis had one hell of a match last show. Travis was the victor. And now you got Johnny Crisis, who again is another guy who I think's underrated and undervalued. And now he's on a quest to show that, hey, I should be the guy. I'm tired of getting overlooked. And now we put them three in a triple threat and see if Chris can, or not Chris, but see if Travis can retain the championship once again.
But he's got.
No, Alex, I do not want to join Colt. I think Justin should kick Shane upside the head again. Maybe they'll get rid of the Colt and flip him back to the other side.
They said there's no getting rid of Colt X, but he says it's a venereal disease. I think we just bring a bunch of penicillin. Maybe we can get rid of it.
Penicillin,
penicillin.
Yeah, Travis has got to defend against two of them because he's in a triple threat match.
Yeah,
with the former champion and the guy who wants to be champion. So, Mr. Party, yes, I love that. I love that. Bunch of bums. Wow. Well, speaking of Jared Bird, and I know his tag team partners in here, is it true that there will be a tag team title defense for the Dirty Birds this time?
There will be a tag team title defense for the Dirty Birds. Obviously, you have 30. You have a 30-day title defense clause. You got to defend your title within 30 days. It's past that, so now they got to defend their tag. Defend their tag titles. And guess what? They got Drop Dead Sexy. They obviously two veterans, two talented guys, two guys I've traveled the road with, two guys I've feuded with, two guys I've had great matches with, that I've had great tagged and had great tag matches with. And Handsome Hate Calhoun and the ladies man's Mike King. This is where the Dirty Birds, I have to say honestly, this is their toughest test.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, they have just about the same amount of experience as I did. If not, they have more than me. I know at least Hank does. So I've been in groups with Hank. I know what Hank can do. And when Hank smells the blood in the water and when he smells gold, he'll stop at nothing to get what he wants. And that goes for Mike King. Mike King always says, don't hate the player, hate the game. And, we could see new tag team champions, or we could see the Dirty Bird. Hope the Dirty Birds retain, It all depends on the flock. If the flock comes in full effect, maybe maybe they'll retain, but it all depends. It seems like whenever the Dirty Birds have the flock helps them prevail. So, again, it's their biggest task, the toughest task they got. And I'm really particular to see where our tag division goes after that.
What is it with AACW? You got a lot of birds. You got Dirty Birds. You got Ravi, the damn bird's call. I mean, what the hell's with the damn birds?
I don't know.
You're trying to piss Justin Danger off more.
No, I'm not just
well, here's my thing. Like, I don't know how many times Hank Calhoun has been dropped on his head, and I know I've kicked him in his teeth quite a few times by accident and on purpose. And I don't know if you guys seen his latest promos. He's somehow managed to get on somebody's farm and find a rooster. He's managed to find some geese out in the wilderness. He asked them how they feel about the tag match. Why don't you just meet the two guys in the ring, settle it in the middle of the ring instead of talking to actual birds? But you know what? It is Hank. Hank does Hank. Again, mad respect for Hank. Mad respect for the ladies' man Mike King. Them two as a tag team against the Dirty Birds. Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a match.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, what do you think about that? What's your prediction on that match?
Mike says it's a night off for him and Hank.
Oh,
Well, you know, Kelly will be ringside, so that's another
That's
strike
true.
against the Dirty Birds because her and Mike are buds now.
And Hank says there's going to be some
what I can say is the Birds
tension
better
between the Dirty Birds.
The Birds better be ready, or they will drop the ball and those guys will take it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. All right, well, we can go over these other matches. One of the ones I'm looking forward to, Idle Hines versus Congo Kong. How did that come about? That ought to be a good one.
So, you know, again, when we found out Kong was available for the show, without a doubt, Congo Kong will always, if we can get Congo Kong, we're gonna bring Congo Kong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, huge respect for him. He is a wrestling father to me. If I have any questions in the back that I need help with, or just anything in general, you know, he always gives me his advice, whether it's good or it's bad. And he does that to, you know, not just the guys in our locker room, but guys in general. That's just who he is. And, but to get Congo on, we needed somebody, you know, Kong, I felt like, I shouldn't say Kong's had it easy because he, you know, last show, he was with Bobo and had a 6-man tag match against, you know, Drop Dead Sexy and Big Hoss. But like I wanted I wanted to see somebody really bring it to Congo, and to get Idle Hines to be that challenger. I think Sharpsville, get ready, because this is going to be brutality at its finest.
Mm-hmm. And then we got a match that I've seen these guys. This will be the third promotion I've seen them in. I know Chris and Tony seen Warrior Pro a few months ago. YK3 at Blake Money Right. I've seen them at the Dub in a death match, one of my very few to watch. And then, of course, we've seen them with the mustard and Girl Scout cookies and tearing up recliners and stuff at Warrior Pro. That right there should sell tickets. Not saying all these matches won't, but that should sell tickets if you'd ever seen these guys. I can't say in the ring together because 90% of the time they're not in the ring together. But
and that's the thing. Like I said, I really wanted to go all out for this show. You know, us being our first show in Sharpsville, you know, I really wanted to bring the thunder and bring the house down. And I've always had mad respect for IK3, and you know, and seeing him become the performer he is today, and then seeing them two go at it, those two matches that I've seen them go at, the two you've talked about too. I was like, that's a match that I needed to put under our banner, because those guys at any minute could get signed somewhere too. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are that damn good, and that match right there, I wanted to really put a little bit of, I wanted to put some pressure to us, to our guys too. That right there will guarantee, I will put money on it, will be a match of the night candidate for sure.
I agree with that 100%.
That's what Mike King just said as well.
All right, let's do another one. Zay Gates, one of the top talents in the state right now.
Yeah,
literally everywhere, taking on Cruiser of the Bullfrog. So we'll touch on that one.
So Cruiser the Bullfrog, he's been impressive. Like, he's another one of those guys that's been busting his ass in trainings, busting his ass, really trying to find his own in AACW. He's now he's got to go against the big dog at WCWO, and so now you add value to that, you add pressure to that, because Zay Gates is another guy that everybody should be watching, because Zay's going to get signed anytime soon. Like, the more he busts his ass, and the more he puts on 5-star performances, and I think that he puts on more than you think that He does. You may not see it at first, but if you go back and watch, you might see some things that he's done that you didn't catch on at live, and that's what I love about Zay Gates. Like, he is a 5-star talent, and I think the big dog at WCWO coming in with a guy trying to make a name for himself. I think it's going to be one match that Cruiser better put up or shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to hang with the talent that we're bringing in AACW, you got to shine when it matters most.
And then I can't
I
believe
agree, because Zay is one of the best out there right now.
Mm-hmm. And then I can't believe
100%.
I'm saying this, but I feel sorry for Zane West because his opponent is Jackson Morgan. And if you want chops, there's another chopper. So,
oh yeah, Jax he's a dark horse, and again, those are two guys, two talents that are trying to make a name in AACW. So it's it's a coin flip. I'm ready to see how both of those guys are going to go at it with each other. But again, Jax held titles he's held titles in a lot of places that he's went. He's the current, one half of the current WCWO tag team champions. So, he has that value in that state too. So now Zane knows, hey, it's put up or shut up time if I want to make it and continue to go in AACW.
then we got two young guns, Cody Lee versus Will the Thrill. I'm interested in this one, so
I'm very interested in this one too. And again, this will also be another match of the night candidate. These guys, Cody Lee, he's underrated. He's underrated, undervalued. One of the best in the state. I'll put him up against anybody. He kills it every time he goes out there. I've watched him grow from I watched him grow when he was only 5-6 years old to the wrestler that he is now. And Will the Thrill, I love his body of work. I love seeing him in the ring, and it's going to be interesting to get to see that and see where they end up on the rankings after this show. But again, that's another match that could easily be match of the night.
Yeah, that definitely should be a good one.
Yeah. And the thing is, I did not realize who Cody Lee was until Brody Botkins and Jake Elliott told me. I remember him being a 5-6-year-old kid as well in the EWF arena. I had no idea that's who that was.
Yep, that's Cody Lee.
And I watched him wrestle Osiris one night when he was like 7. So yeah. All right, so we'll go for one of the title matches. Justin Danger of Bobo Brazil Jr. we touched on earlier. That's a pretty big challenge for Justin to put up for his first title defense. So, like you said earlier, Bobo's got, I'm guessing, 50 years because I've known him for 40. So
I've known him since I was 4.5, and I'm 33 now, so going on 30 years almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's two veterans, two grinding veterans. Bobo, Bobo's been there, he's been there, he's done that. Bobo is a legend himself, and I think Justin Danger really has to, and this new attitude, maybe he doesn't want to bring this up, but I know that if Justin Danger wants to beat Bobo Brazil Jr., then he's going to have to be just Justin again.
And then I'm assuming your main event, Travis Southern defending against the former champ Christian Cash and the guy who wants it really bad because he attacked everybody after the match last month, Johnny Crisis. So
again,
that's going to be all over the building as well. I guarantee it.
100%. I think that match is going to go all over the building. You never know. Crisis is unpredictable. Crisis will stop at nothing to do what he'll get what he wants. He showed that with his battles with Damien DeVille, and at the Carver Center when we had shows there. Crisis will stop at nothing, and I've seen it firsthand in the ring with him, and I've seen it as a tag team partner with him. I've seen it, just watching him. Crisis, when he wants it, he'll come get it. Travis, he is the cold-blooded killer. He calls his shot. And if he catches you in one wrong move, that's where he gets it. He gets you. He pulls that trigger and it's over. Christian, it depends on what Christian shows up. I know if it's the Christian that I feuded with, if he's the one that shows up, then I think he can easily become 2-time AACW champion. But again, it's another match that it holds a lot at stake. It's the heavyweight championship. It's the face of the company. It's the top dog, and it's the big target that you want as a professional wrestler coming into any company. And like you said, he's been undervalued, overlooked for too long, and he's ready to take it to a whole new level starting in April.
And you made the statement about Travis getting you at the last moment. I really think Christian Cash lays guard down because Travis put him in that move before Christian even knew what was happening, and that was the end of it.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the Christian that shows up. If the Christian that I've went to war with, whether it was a cage match or an empty arena last man standing match, or it was the I Quit match, or hell, even the 2-on-1 fans bring the weapon handicap match that him and I went to a war with as a tag team. It doesn't matter if that Christian is back, then that Christian could easily be 2-time heavyweight champion. But right now Travis is on a mission. He's the top dog. He's the cold-blooded killer for a reason. And both Crisis and Christian both have to watch out because it takes one night stand and it's over.
Mike King's running his mouth.
What the hell is Jared Bird's problem?
It's Mike King.
He tried to. Mike put up there. Cody Lee put that boy up there with it said JKO and BMW, but he meant IK3.
Yeah.
But he's trying to blame. He's trying to blame our setup on his auto correction on his phone.
He is. I see it.
He can't even put the right phone number on their flyer for their damn flyer for DCCW today. They had the wrong phone number for the one guy. The ticket. So don't blame us. Jesus Christ.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Mike King, I'm out eating at Cracker Barrel Saturday night. I think it was Saturday or Friday. Hell, I don't know. I'm old. But anyway, he tripped me. About knocked me down. Damn troublemaker.
Hey,
for you.
You gotta watch out for Mike King. You've already that's not very nice, Jared. But no, you gotta watch with Jared.
Tony, you can't see over the table. Shut up.
Hey,
you gotta watch with Jared.
Jerry's worried about me getting on his boy. There probably ain't no room. I'm sure you got him covered.
The thing with Mike King is you can't tell him not to do something or he'll do it because we've told you the table spot many of times where the promoter said, "Hey, do not break this table, no ifs, ands, or buts." Yep. And Jared looked at him and said, "Oh no, we're going through this table," and made me have to back body drop him onto this table, or else it was going to be completely obvious that he put himself through it. And we just looked over, and that promoter was literally, he was redder than a stop sign. Like, he was so mad.
Yep, I've heard that story quite a few times.
No, that's my favorite story.
Mike said, "I do what I want."
Yeah. He does.
Yeah,
he does.
We got any more matches that you don't have announced? I know you got
trying to think and remember. A match that we do have added that is not announced. We do have Big Hoss. He will be in attendance. He is taking on the tag team partner of Krispy Kreme. He will be taking on the Cake Monster. I'm looking forward to that match.
No, feel sorry for Cake Monster.
I feel sorry for Cake Monster too.
Might be the end of Cake Monster.
It very well might.
Yeah, we got to see. at Comic-Con. That was the first time that I personally got to see Haas live, and and then we got to see him again, and I was impressed.
We got to see him against Congo Kong.
Yeah, it was against Kong.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because
awesome.
they did that night too.
And then I'm trying to think of anything else that we have that I can't get away. I'm not trying to give away any too much. I know we have Jake Elliott's going to be in attendance. You know, who knows why he's cleared to get back in the ring. And so we're going to see what he brings to the table, whether whoever his opponent is, Jake Elliott, he could be a guy that could, he's ready to make a name for himself back after that injury and put him out several months. I thought, he was really taken off, and I thought that getting the heat that he was, and then he got hurt. It kind of took away his value. So he's looking to get back into the ranks again. Again, the EEC champion Damien DeVille will be there. Unfortunately, Cole X will be there with Justin Danger, and then I'm trying to think of what else. That's all I can think of at the current moment, I think.
Well, it's a solid card.
All these guys falling. All these guys falling for a call. I know of 2 calls in history, and neither one of them ended up very well. There was one in Waco that ended bad, and then there was James Jones, and everybody drank the Kool-Aid and ended up dead. So why are all these guys into calls? I don't understand that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you ask them?
Hey, why don't you ask them? Like I said,
maybe I'll sit down and talk to Justin. I like Justin. What the hell's he doing with them bozos?
Hey, he's drinking the Kool-Aid. He got the itch, I guess. But no,
maybe he needs that penicillin he's talking about if he's got the itch.
You're gonna have to bring something. I don't know. Like it seems like they just keep coming back and keep coming back. But no, they're gonna come back, and they're gonna try to stir up some trouble at the show because they're upset that they lost the EEC championship to Damien DeVille. I'm excited to where we're going. I'm excited. I'm just anxious. Now it's 4 days until the show. I get kind of anxious and kind of ready. And what is Jared saying?
He's upset about eating some effing cake or something.
I know. He just keeps rambling on, and I'm trying to stay on topic, but he keeps going on. I just keep reading his comments, and I keep squirreling over here.
Oh man. He's not a fan of the Cake Monster name.
Oh, he's not a fan. DeVille cheated. I don't know if DeVille cheated. Hey, we appreciate it, Alex, and I hope you guys have a great show on Sunday. And again, if you need anything, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. Our condolences to you, my man.
I don't know how they say that Damien cheated when it was like 6-on-1.
Right.
How do you cheat when it's 6-on-1? You got all those referees out there, and he still pulled it off.
Right.
Well, he's the one that cheated? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But who said it? So,
well, I mean, you look who said it, and you look how many times he's been dropped on his head. I mean, like I said, this guy interviewed a Canadian goose and a rooster about the match on Saturday. So I don't know if he's completely there yet.
Wait a minute, is Perry with X, or is he switching back and forth? He's got me confused.
I think he's just trying to kiss butt for everybody. If you want to get
okay,
there's Daniel.
Oh, Mike's on. Awesome.
Hey, I don't know if you've seen my pictures there, Mr. Mike King, but I had my Long Island iced teas while I was gone.
Oh, how about those?
Moonshine.
No, one of them was moonshine. It was fantastic.
Oh. See, like you see Hank, he's like, I thought those were the birds. Well, I mean, the names are generated from them, yes. Rooster and goose and rooster, but they're not real birds. Hank Calhoun.
I bet them people are happy that freaking guy was out there on their farm yelling and talking to their farm animals. I mean, seriously.
I mean,
what's going on out there?
Was a goose and rooster all he messing with, or was he messing with other farm animals?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We only got footage of him talking to a rooster.
I'm glad there was no other footage.
What happens on the farm stays on the farm.
On the farm, yeah.
Now Mike's going to have to you want me to drink a Long Island iced tea before I do the next round of rankings? I'll do that.
Yeah, he's not been a big fan of your rankings so far, Marcus.
No, he hasn't. But now he's with your rankings, he gets a tag title shot with Drop Dead Sexy. So I don't know what he's complaining about right now.
Because he's not ever happy. They probably did. That's why we ought to check the police blotters.
Called X is rooting for Drop Dead Sexy. What the hell? Now, I know Mike King ain't with no damn Called X.
Who knows?
If Mike King's going with Called X, I'm quitting wrestling.
Remember what happened last time that was said? Chris got rammed on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's leaving.
Like there's Tanner kissing butt now too. All them guys are kissing butt.
Just look at it; just rolls.
Wasn't messing with any animals, but he's chased them down in the field. Yeah, that's a
Cold X is almost like wiping before you poop.
Well, if you want that.
Well, if Kate Monster can get a big win over Hoss, maybe he'll move up in the ranking.
Maybe he will.
That definitely would do
it. That would certainly do it.
Yeah, that definitely put him on the ranking list.
Comment section going crazy.
Nuts.
These guys are too much.
Marcus, did you have anything else?
Unless he wants to bring up that other company we were talking about earlier.
Hey, if you want to bring up that,
I would like to hear I heard Damien DeVille's version of that. I had dealings with that guy in the parking lot one night. So, well, actually, it wasn't in the parking lot. It was actually in the arena. But I had dealings with Rob Reeder as well.
Okay, so we're okay.
So I called him out one day.
So I was a junior in high school, and I was scheduled to do a show. It was called Dream Reunion 2.
I got the poster in my garage for that one.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm going to throw this out there. How in the hell did that one ever come about when he did the exact same thing the year before? Why they would ever let a second one ever happen? But anyhow.
Anyways, he tried to outdo it, and I'm trying to keep it without hurting any, names or anything like that. But the moral of the story is he was $35,000 behind, or $35,000 in the hole for the show. And he was stealing all the workers' promo stuff. He was stealing their merchandise money. He was literally, you name it, he was taking it, trying to pay for the venue and all the wrestlers that he was bringing in. And what really got it was, I think what really killed wrestling momentum in Kokomo, and what really was not only a black cloud, and I guess it was the poison dart of Kokomo, was not only was he $35,000 behind, and if you remind me, I will bring you all those receipts Saturday. Anyways, my take on it was, it was supposed to be me and J.H. Hogg. J.H. Hogg at the time was the United States champion for WCWA. And at the time, I was 16 and I was the WCWA Indiana State champion at the time. And we were supposed to tag during this event against the Orient Express, Pat Tanaka and his new tag partner at the time. And our match unfortunately got pulled because the owners of the venue was like, no, you don't have enough money for the show. You guys are done. And what really killed everything in Kokomo at that point in time was when certain superstars and legends of professional wrestling pulled a gun out and was going to kill the guy. And like I said, I will not give names because I'm not going to tarnish their names or anything like that. But being a 16-year-old kid and having Chavo Guerrero Jr. or not Jr., Chavo Guerrero Sr. pull you out of that room so that you wouldn't see it. It was a scary situation, and it was definitely a black cloud in Kokomo. And so from 2007 to 2014, you could not put on a wrestling show in Kokomo. It was blackballed from Kokomo. And if it wasn't for me, J.H. Hogg, and his dad sitting at my parents' dinner table saying, hey, let's do something. Let's change the culture. Let's change and rewrite the history books in Kokomo and bring it back and really change the game and really change everything that pro wrestling was shit on in the city of Kokomo for. Let's rewrite the history books. And here we are 10 years later on our 10th anniversary. We finally became an official company. We moved to, though we're not in Kokomo, we moved to a city 10 minutes away from it. And we're hoping, and that's not just, those are not just the only shows we have. We already got a show and we have 2 shows in August. So we're going to have back-to-back shows in August 8. So we're going to have, or back-to-back weeks, we're going to have a show in August. We're going to have a show in Sharpsville on the 24th. And then on the 17th in August, we're going to have a show at the Milwaukee Iron Motorcycle Club in Kokomo. So we're gonna have a big biker show for them to help raise money with them. And we're still not stopping there. We're trying to get more shows this year's, and there's I'm talking to other different towns around here to try to bring AACW to them and hopefully change and give small community towns or small towns around Howard County and Tipton County, to give them some other form of entertainment, because there's nothing around here and there's not many things to do in small towns. But if I can bring in a wrestling show, if we can bring in or help bring in a wrestling show and entertain the youth for 2.5 3 hours, that's 2.5 3 hours they're staying off the streets, and to me that's a win for me.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I had a question. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Okay.
There was a thing that happened a couple of weeks ago. Maybe misunderstanding, one misunderstanding. I don't know exactly all the details. I thought you handled that really well. You came out, and once you found out more information, you apologized for the misunderstanding on your part. I don't know all the details. Did you want to touch on that at all?
I'm not going to touch too much on it. Like I said, there was a misunderstanding on my part, and I acted out of emotion because when you wake up and you see that 10, 15 posts of your wrestling company, especially the posts that are in regards to your tickets and promoting your show or your website, those posts it's getting reported, and looking on Facebook and it says somebody reported your posts on this day and this day, and to the point where we couldn't even post our website for 24 to 48 hours. And it was it was like I said, it was a mistake that I made. It was a mistake and a poor judgment call on my part. And I thought, not only did I reach out and publicly privately apologized, I publicly apologized, and I extended my hand saying, if you need help, if you need help, here's my number. Whether you want it, whether you don't want it, all I wanted to do was make what was right, or what I thought was right. Trying at least. I wanted, to extend my hand and, show, hey, by all means, on good faith, I was in the wrong. And, that's all I wanted to do. And like I said, it was an unfortunate mistake. I own up to that mistake 100%. I even sent a message to everybody in our locker room, and I apologized on my behalf, as a part, and a big leader of that locker room. I took full responsibility of it. And but to touch base really on that particular subject, again, I hope that whatever's going on between both parties of that subject gets resolved, because if you don't, then you're just going to add fuel to something that doesn't need to be there. And again, we could relive WCWA all over again. And I don't want to do that. So I wish both parties the best, both parties success. But I'm keeping our company out of it.
Yep, I agree with that, and I knew a little bit about it, but not a lot. But I think you handled it very well. So, wanted to give you some kudos on that.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I understand. Kind of what was going on, and you're trying to figure it out, and I thought you handled it pretty well. So,
and like I said, it was nothing more than just trying to right the wrong. And I'm not upset if somebody doesn't call me or text me asking for advice, and I'm not upset if somebody doesn't want to come work for my shows or because of it. I am prepared to take whatever repercussions I did for my mistake, but I owned up to it, and I wanted to right that wrong for my company.
I think they froze up. Oh, they were.
We froze again.
Oh, we're back.
No, you're good now.
Marcus, Jared says he loves Kelly Fine.
I know he does. She's got the Hall of Fame cane, and he's not afraid to use it. So, do you want to go over ticket prices and the venue address again? And
yeah, we can do that. So this year, with us moving to a new venue, they have the old school, old bleachers, and unfortunately we can't push them in and out, but that's okay, because now what we're doing is we're going to offer front row seats. We're offering front row seats day of shows. Front row seats are $15. Unfortunately for this show, front row seats sold out on pre-sale. We're emphasizing pre-sales on our website. That's why we try to, we've been advertising, putting our website out there as much as we can, because on our website we're able to give the discount. And so we think, I think if I offer, a discounted front row ticket for 2 weeks, I would hope that we would sell out of them. And so front row tickets, they're already sold out, but those are $15 at the door. Your floor seats, the rest of the floor seats, those are $12 at the door, and general admission is $10. Doors open at 6, and again, the address is not correct on our flyer. It's in the same vicinity. But it was the address that I Google mapped when that way I could send it to the guys. If you type in Sharpsville Community Park, it brings up that address, but the actual address of the Sharpsville Gym is 111 West Walnut Street in Sharpsville, Indiana. I believe the area code is 46068.
No, they're reading something.
Oh, Jared and Shane really love each other.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they do.
Jared's something else.
He is. He's one of a kind.
You have anything else?
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm glad they broke the mode. That's a big mode.
The doors open at 6. The bell time is 7.
Yes, bell time's at 7. It will be at 7:05. We are going to attempt to go live on TikTok, on my TikTok for now. TikTok, they have it where if you have to have 1,000 followers in order to go live on TikTok. So right now with the AACW page, we cannot go live. So we are going to attempt to go live on my TikTok, which is the Kid Dynamite Show on TikTok. I will send you guys the link, and then we're gonna post the link on the day of the show. But I think it's gonna be something new. I don't think I've seen any wrestling company go live on TikTok, so I think we get to be the first. Yeah, it's a new era and a new thing, and we want to get our product out there, whether it's through you guys, through us, because we are your guys' biggest supporters, as long as just as much as you guys are our biggest supporters. So we wish you guys the best. We wish WCWO the best, DCCW, all of our partnered companies that we share talent with. We're wrestling's for everybody, and we're on that train. If you wanna come on board, just shoot us a message, and we'll get you in somehow.
And real quick, since Jared's on here, Jared, and I'm being totally serious. You're gonna think I'm being an asshole and I'm being silly, but I'm totally serious about this because I don't know when it's going to be, but eventually I'm going to die, probably sooner than later. At my funeral, I've already told Chris that I want to set up G.W.R. and I want Joey to do the thing where it comes in. This is the worst effing funeral I've ever been at, and it effing sucks. Like he did take over our show and take over my funeral. But I want Mike King to dress up as a King, the African Dream, and come out to Jive So Bro. Would you please do that for me?
He's going to outlive us all, Chris. What's he talking about?
Oh my God.
I'm waiting for a response, Jared.
Him and Shane are still going at it.
He probably didn't even hear it because him and Shane's going at it. But I want to find somebody to be slick, but I don't know who to ask. I've got somebody, but I'm afraid he'll get mad at me if I ask him. So I'm not going to ask him. That'd be the greatest funeral ever.
Listen to him.
He said he'll do it for you.
He said he'd do it. Cool. And I don't want nobody to tell my wife what's going on.
You don't have to edit this out then.
Yes, I don't want my wife to know what's going on.
Yeah, Chris, because look, he's already gone, so she can't yell at him. Who's she going to yell at?
Yeah, it'll be Chris.
Yeah, you'll be having a funeral for me the next day.
Hey, you've got this to prove that this is what I wanted. This is what I want.
Yeah, well,
And on the
If you don't want her to know about it, I can't show her the proof to them. That's too late.
afterwards, before she kills you. And then the other thing is, I want on the thing, instead of saying my wife, I wanted to say my little cholo.
Oh,
I don't know if that's copyrighted or not.
Lost my F mind.
Mike Keith said, "Never mind, he's out."
He's afraid. You big pussy.
Oh.
You got to watch out for Jared.
That's for sure.
Marcus, did you have anything else?
No, I think
He
we
got
covered it.
lost
I
his
don't know how to
mind.
follow up with that. I think we kind of lost it. I don't know how to follow
Yeah,
up.
I don't know how you follow that.
Went from
And the
talking
bad
about
thing is, I'm
Florida-
totally serious about all of it.
Tony's funeral rate.
I know you are.
I'm completely serious. That's what I want.
Support independent wrestling. There's a lot of shows going on this weekend.
100%.
Sell tickets for the funeral. There'll be a lot of people there.
Oh.
Hey,
But,
I'll come.
please-
I'll come.
You chill for a minute. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, or X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Also check out AACW Old School Lives on Facebook. Are you guys on anything else?
Right now we just have the Facebook. We just launched the TikTok and the Instagram. So we're slowly getting caught up to speed. But again, if you guys cannot, for those who cannot attend the show, we'll be live on my TikTok, the Kid Dynamite Show. And we'll be going live there at 7:00, which we might have a special guest on commentary. I haven't talked to him yet. He's kind of hearing it for the first time live on the show, so I kind of wanted to put him live on the spot. Mr. Marcus Fine.
we will talk.
I know you. I know we will.
We'll talk.
But seriously, no, we're excited about the new journey. We're excited where it's going to take us, and pro wrestling's hot. So support your local professional wrestling shows. Don't just watch it on TV. Find your local indie shows. There's literally indie shows all over Indiana. And I'm afraid to even look, but again, wrestling's for everybody. Check it out. And hope to see those at those. Oh, I can't even talk because I'm reading these comments. Oh my God, Jared. But no, if you're in our area, come check out our shows. If you're in Indianapolis, go to PopCon, check out WCWO on Sundays, check out FEW. And then Warrior Pro. I don't know if I'm leaving anybody out. But no,
is it White River running Sunday too, Tony?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think that's what Alex said.
running Sunday too. I think.
Okay, well, and there's wrestling going on all weekend, all over the state of Indiana. Go support it. Go check it out. Don't wait till AEW or WWE comes here. Check out the local guys, because hey,
all the people around.
Maybe in the next couple of years, you'll see them on TV.
All the people around Greenfield, around that area, go check out that show on Sunday. All you people around the Kokomo area or Sharpsville area, go definitely check out AACW. People in Indy, you got WCW on Friday night, and then you got PopCon Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and World Pro down in Danville on Sunday. A lot of great shows. Go check out all them shows, and should be a lot of fun. You're not going to find better entertainment for the money you're going to spend.
No, not at all.
And then real quick, Kelly had a question.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yep. She wants to know who's your favorite, Kelly or Marcus?
Question.
Oh, who's my favorite, Kelly or Marcus? I have to say Kelly, Marcus. Sorry.
I only got two. 2 out of 9, I think's what it is.
Well, Kelly's definitely my favorite because me and her send nasty shit to each other.
Well, here's my thing.
So
when I held Marcus down, when me and Mike King held Marcus down, and I was gonna punt kick Marcus, if Kelly wasn't there, it would have happened. That woman scares the bejeebus out of me. So she's got to be my favorite. But Marcus, it's always a good time talking to you. And I actually have a present for for you guys, Gonzo. You guys can put it somewhere. I'll give it to Marcus, and he can pass it along to you guys.
Okay.
You guys will really, really like it. I promise. It is this present I got for
Sounds
you.
great.
It's 17, 18 years old.
See, then you can take this Justin Danger photo off this front of this table here. I see. You need to redo your table. It's starting to get too much crap on it.
You saying Justin Danger's crap? Is that what you said?
I said it. Hey, he started.
He didn't
it
say
last night.
Justin Danger's crap. He's just saying you have too much crap on it.
He just said he said it.
But I can't agree. You do have a lot of crap. You got Cincinnati Red stuff there.
Hey.
Cubs fan.
You're a Cubs fan. Oh Lord.
No, me and the girlfriend, we always have the fight. Who's who? Because she's a Reds fan, so it's a rivalry inside the household. So it's fun.
But both teams have been up and down so far this season.
I know.
All right, we appreciate everybody joining us. We'll be back on Monday with another episode of G.W.R. Support independent wrestling this weekend, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, see you guys. Good talking to you.
Yep.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this podcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.